We got one more act in this section. Amarpal Singh's going to come to the stage, entertain you, make you feel very welcome on 3. Stand around, applause. 1, 2, 3, go! Ladies down on the stage, Amarpal Singh!
How we doing, Liverpool? I'll be honest, my name's Amarpal Singh, and I'll address the elephant in the room straight away. I know. I look like a twat. I got this haircut a few months ago, and the things I've heard from people have been absolutely brilliant. I had you look like a midget gem. You're less Tintin, more tin-tanned. Or my personal favourite, Sing Shady. But people ask me all the time, like, why I dress like this. And I'll be honest, these Converse were white when I came out. That's just what you get from walking through Liverpool on a Wednesday night. But you know what? It's not a I'll be honest with you. It's not a midlife crisis. I'm not a failed hypnotist. I just dress this way because my dad never loved me. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you, Liverpool. I basically have a game with my dad. I get a tattoo every time I ask for a hug. And the game is I'll laser them off when he finally does give me one. God, this is like free therapy. I fucking love this right now. But no, like I said, my name's Amarpal Singh, and as you can tell, I suffer from low self-esteem. Anyone else in the room with low self-esteem? Oh, they're all in the back. They're just there. They're like, yeah. We didn't want to be awkward and be at the front. Sorry. But yeah, like I'm absolutely terrible. I compare myself to like things I shouldn't even worry about. Like I was walking through the park the other day, and I saw a dog. And this fact came in my head, and I just thought I'd educate you guys. Did you know a dog can learn up to 172 words in any language? But I can't speak a single word of dog. I just looked at it, I was like, fuck off, you cocky cocker spaniel. But I also have issues with my physical health, and I used to have glasses for years, and I really got annoyed about them, so I decided to get laser eye surgery. And I was talking to all my comedic friends, and they were like, ooh, you have to be careful. As a comic, you get laser eye surgery, you have to be really careful, because you can't make fun of other people that have like selective procedures. Like you can't make fun of anyone who has like breast implants or gender reassignment or lipo or Botox. Well, I can still make fun of people who have Botox because I can't tell if they're angry or happy with my joke. They'll just be in the back like, what did you say? As you guys can tell from my skin tone, I am from Bradford. I get that joke out straight away just so I can spot the racist. I just saw the back guy go like, I fucking told you he was. But growing up as an Asian in Bradford was difficult. I mean, growing up anywhere is difficult, but being an Asian in Bradford was slightly difficult because I started to realize people would treat me differently based on the length of my beard hair. Like, I'm looking at you, sir. What's your name? Mike. And is this your partner? Yeah, and how long have you guys been going out together? Oh, well done. Did he have the beard before? No, did you choose a beard or did he? Yeah, the nod straight away. The nod straight. Oh, so you just thought you'd move it from here to here. Yeah, that works. Yeah. No, exactly. But you know what? I get that. A lot of white people nowadays, they're growing the beard. And they were like, I spoke to a guy recently who was like, yeah, I saw my missus from across the bar. And she looked at me. She just saw Viking purity. And I was like, if I walked up to your missus, she would have gone airport security. I mean, you guys are lucky here. You've got a fair few nice airports. My local one's Leeds, Bradford. And it always fucking goes wrong when I go there. And I'll tell you a few stories about that. So the first one was, I'm definitely aging myself, but me and my friends, we finished our A-levels and we're going to fly to Madrid. Now, we didn't plan this, but we flew to Madrid the day after the Madrid bombings. And I told this to one of my friends, and they just went, well, why didn't you move your flight? And I was like, I don't have the fucking Taliban on speed dial. It's not like I called them up, and they were like, hey, bro, where you going on your hollybobs? I was like, oh, I'm just going to Madrid, mate. No, leave it. We got shit kicking over there. Go Barcelona instead. So we get to the airport, and security is horrendous, as it should be. And we're going through the security gates, and there's 6 of us. Now, 3 of us get checked, and 3 don't. And I know what you'd all be thinking. You're like, well, Amarpal, that is random selection. That's how it should work. You got 3 that get checked, and 3 that don't. But you'll also be interested to know, Liverpool, on the non-check side was Megan, Oliver, and Peter. And on the check side was Amarpal, Aslan, and Taib. Now, Liverpool, which side of that line do you think saw the wrong end of a rubber glove? I walk a lot across stage. People think it's because of my anxiety, but I'm just airing out the damage that happened that night. But another story, this one's about my sister. I'll give you a bit of context. Very weird. I only have one sibling as an Asian. That's very surprising. But my sister, she's definitely the favorite of the family. And you can Google this. She's a medical marvel. She broke her back when she was 15, got full reconstructive surgery, went on to get 11 A stars at GCSE, 5 A's at A-level, went to Oxford University to study psychology, and now works for a military charity dealing with PTSD, and I look like this. So my sister did that thing that a lot of people do to ruin their lives. She read that book, Eat, Pray, Love. I can see a few Eat, Pray, Love readers in the room. And she did that thing. She was like, I'm going to go to the East. I'm going to find myself. I'm going to go to Bali, Malaysia, Brunei, India, Pakistan. I'm going to go out there and find myself. I was like, fuck off, you're going to go find our inheritance. Just make sure you bring enough back. And so she goes away for 2 months. I haven't seen her. And me and my whole family, we decided to meet her at the airport. And she's coming through the departure gate, and I can kind of see her, but she can't really see me. And I'm trying to get her attention. So I just look straight down the barrel and go, "Hi, sis. Hi, sis. Come here, we've all come to meet you." Now, it's not my fault my sister's Shamina Begum. That's just an unfortunate set of circumstances. I wrote that joke 2 years ago, and I thought no one's going to remember it. She keeps sneaking away into the news, doesn't she? The bitch is like mildew, honestly. But yeah, like, I did the thing. I'm in my 30s now. Went out and got married. It didn't end that well, as you can clearly see. But I was the first person in my family to marry out of my sort of race. I married a white girl, and I could tell immediately that things were going to go wrong, and the signs were all there on the wedding day. Because the mother-in-law on the dance floor wanted a plinth. And on that plinth, she wanted a candle. And next to that candle, she wanted a plaque. And that plaque read, "May your marriage be forever bright as this candle." And I will tell you, Liverpool, it was a fucking windy day. So I'm in my 30s, I'm married, and what do you do next? You have kids. And I was like, right, okay, I'm brown, she's white. We're going to get one of those lovely mixed-race babies. I love that joke as well, because I feel all the awkwardness in the room. And I did a show once and someone shouted out, "All babies are beautiful." Mm-mm. Have you seen our caramel babies? They're the best around. But honestly, if anyone wants one, there is a quick way you could do. If you go in the middle aisle of Aldi, they're pretty much there between the Lint Bunnies and the Prosecco. You just need to really dig in deep to get one. But so I wanted one of these beautiful mixed race kids, but unfortunately my daughter came out a little bit undercooked. You laugh. I don't have an issue with that. I love my little white daughter. The problem is, when I take her to soft play and the Karen see this face, chasing a screaming white girl, things get really intense. But it's absolutely fine. By the time the police come, we all have a laugh and a joke about it. So what I've started to do is I carry a picture of my wallet, just to show proof of purchase. I'll be there on the curb. I'll be like, "Officers, if I can get to my wallet, I have a receipt for the child." That was a few years ago. She's grown up. She's a cunt. I don't know why you're laughing. You never met the bitch before. But the problem is, the reason she is that way is I wanted to raise like a really powerful, strong, intelligent woman, but I've got all that energy in someone who's at crotch height. And she gets me into trouble because I've made her too intelligent for her own good. And I was sitting her down one day and I was showing her the old Batman animated series from the 90s, and we're really getting into it. And she turned to me and went, "Daddy, did Batman always have the Batmobile?" And I was like, "No, he ain't always had the Batmobile." And she just went, "Hasn't?" Excuse me? "Daddy, you said Batman ain't always had the Batmobile. The correct way to say it is Batman hasn't always had the Batmobile." So I just got down to her level and went, "Listen here, you little shit. I taught you how to use a fucking spoon. Don't ever correct my grammar again." And she gets me in trouble at school all the time. Not in that sort of way. I'll say that straight away. Not in that sort of way. No. Because she came home one day and she went, "Dad, there's some chickens at school and they need rehousing. Can we sign this?" So I just wrote down my stomach. Not allowed back at parents' evening anymore. But the worst thing she did, and I'll finish with this, Liverpool, the worst thing she did is we went in for a reception open day, and it was like the day before she started big school, and all the kids are there, all the parents are there, and they've got like a sand pit, paddling pool, blocks, Play-Doh, all this stuff set up. So we walk in and she goes, "Daddy, I'm going to make you breakfast." And I'd be like, "Chance would be a fine thing." But we're in there. She goes immediately to the Play-Doh section. She starts putting stuff around. She's making it all up. And she picks up a plate high in the sky and shouts in the middle of the school, "Daddy, I've made you a blue waffle." Now, for those of you that know what a blue waffle is, You're clearly laughing. And for those that don't, never Google it. Guys, you've been absolutely fantastic. Mine has been Amarpal Singh. Thank you and good night.
Ladies and gentlemen.